Matthew set a grueling pace.
Okay, question. What are we singing about? What is this song about?
A boy that makes you say,
tell me
yeah,
what
yeah,
your
yeah.
verse is about. No, tell me about this little girl. What is happening to this girl?
I would jog with the ladies on the bayou, and they would be singing the Bill Stamina.
Then we would go back to the house and make up harmonies, make up arrangements, make up dance routines. We would have voice lessons. We had a vocal teacher that lived in the back apartment, and he would come give us lessons.
We had media training and public speaking.
Models to come in and show them how to walk and to walk in heels.
I had them out in Houston if there was any opportunity for them to perform. At the church, at the fashion show, opening of a grocery store.
My father just wanted to make sure we were prepared. So even if we had a show and there was only 2 people out in the audience, we still performed.
Yep.
They were everywhere, and they finally started getting a buzz in the city. People started calling and saying, hey, who is Girls Time?
Record company executives began asking the same question. Matthew got positive feedback from 2 major labels, Elektra and Columbia.
The head of A&R at that time really got it and got that Beyonce was a star. But there weren't a lot of kids groups, and record labels kind of shied away from it at the time, to tell you the truth. So there was a lot of interest, but not enough interest to push the deal through.
Columbia said no, so Matthew enlisted R&B producer Daryl Simmons to help sell the girls to Elektra. Simmons produced hits for Bobby Brown and TLC and had a great in at the label.
So they were willing to come down to see the girls, and they liked the girls. They would put them in some jeans and some leather jackets and some boots or something, try to get it a little more street. And so we did the deal with Elektra.
In 1994, the company shipped the girls to Atlanta, Georgia to begin work with Simmons on their very first album.
Hi, Daryl. This is Beyonce. Yeah, I've been making improvement, and I can't wait to go to Atlanta so I can meet TLC. Hey!
I never doubted that they would be successful, just because they were exceptionally talented.
It was like, okay, they're moving now. They're not going to school anymore. They're getting a tutor. I was just so excited. I'm like, my sister's gonna be a star.
But the years of practice and preparation didn't translate on tape. With the recording sessions nearly complete, Elektra pulled the plug.
Just kind of started off bad. For me being responsible for the whole thing and being head of it, for me, it was overwhelming. I did not know how to juggle it, you know, so eventually the Elektra deal went sour.
I just think they were too young, and I mean, they didn't know what to sing about, and it didn't work out for a reason.
Was co-written by Beyonce and her bandmates.
At first we started out real cool, taking me places I ain't never been, but now you're...
We did a video and we decided to shoot it in a hair salon. My mother owns a hair salon. We grew up in that hair salon.
When Bills came out, I think is when we really recognized that they were going to be kind of a force to deal with and that they were going to stick around for a while. There is this kind of teen pop feeling to it, but it also has this kind of underlining feminist approach, so it was cool that they were like, we're successful, we're rich, we're beautiful, and, you know, we're not going to pay all your bills.
But the hard-hitting lyrics sparked controversy. Some interpreted the song as anti-men rather than pro-women.
I paid my own phone bill. And I could buy my own car. And to be a young lady, you know, 18, 19 years old, that's a huge accomplishment. And I was so upset because people took bills the wrong way.
Unfortunately, a lot of us guys, we don't quite listen clearly, because if you listen, it very clearly says, if you use my credit card, then pay my bill. If you use my car, then put gas in it. Yeah, there's a major difference in male bashing versus female empowerment.
Whatever the interpretation, Bills became an instant hit and the first #1 pop single for Destiny's Child.
Beyonce was like a kid in a candy store. She couldn't believe it. When it hit #1, it was like nothing they'd ever experienced. It was what they had been working so hard for and had sacrificed so much for: school, friends, proms, movies.
I really missed out, if anything, on just a social life. I didn't get to go to games, and not because I couldn't go, but because I didn't have a school. I mean, we were homeschooled, so I couldn't go to a game and be like, hey, yeah, like it wasn't my school.
On July 27, 1999, the Writings on the Wall album was released and quickly went gold.
It just seemed to be a progression of what they did the first time, and that was a great move for them because it's often hard for artists who do well with a big single on their first album to do the same thing on their second.
The CD spawned a second single that put Destiny's Child on the map for good.
If you ain't running game, say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby. Better say my name.
Say My Name was the song that really sold them all their units, and it was cool because, you know, you see something blossom, like a baby growing up. And when I worked with them, you know, they didn't expect to do what they did, you know. Next thing you know, boom, selling records like crazy.
With back-to-back number ones, Destiny's Child seemed unstoppable. But behind the scenes, tension was building between the four girls.
We were very young, and we grew apart, and each had different goals and different opinions on things. And of course, it's natural for someone that's best friends at 9. I mean, you're not the same person when you turn 16 and when you start getting a boyfriend and you start, you know, growing up.
In December 1999, Latavia Robertson and LaToya Luckett each sent a letter to Matthew Knowles firing him as their manager. According to the document, neither girl intended to quit the group.
I was just disappointed more than anything. And I worked my butt off for all of the girls. So I was disappointed. I felt angry.
When we first got the letter, I literally had to go in and pick Beyonce up out of the bed. I mean, like, pick her up and say, you know, get up. Because that's somebody that you've been with since you were 10. And not only did they love those girls, we loved them too, because they had been around my house since they were 10 and we were like a family.
It was very difficult because we were best friends and we were so close, and we just naturally grew apart once people start kind of getting in your ears. And so it did eventually end. And at the time, I was so depressed, and I thought, you know, not because the group broke up, but because I lost my friends.
Beyonce was devastated. These were her sisters. These were her friends. They had spent the last, 6, 7 years of their lives together getting to this point. This was not something that she took lightly.
As it turned out, the four girls would never again perform together. The Say My Name video shoot was coming up in 2 weeks. The search for replacements began.
When it became apparent we were going to have to find 2 new girls, Matt set out to hold auditions, sent out a notice across the country that we were looking for singers and dancers, replacements.
My mother and I got on the plane, flew to Dallas, flew to LA, flew all over America to try to find a girl.
Ultimately, Farrah Franklin, an extra from the Bills, Bills, Bills video, and Michelle Williams, a former backup singer, were chosen for the new lineup.
They had to immediately learn the steps. Costumes had to be made for them, outfits had to be made for them. They were just spinning, you know, it happened so quickly.
I had to learn stuff in like 2 to 3 weeks, but it took them 10 years to almost do, so I just crammed all this stuff in.
By the end of 1999, the new Destiny's Child was ready for their video shoot, sort of.
We didn't even know each other. And we were like, we have no choice. We're gonna try to make this work. So our plan was to put so many extras in the video that you didn't really know who was in the group and who wasn't. We get on the set and we try this routine, and it's terrible. It's horrible.
They were trying to figure out a way to not do the dance routines.
So I'll make a suggestion that we just hit the accent marks.
Say my name, no one is around you. Say, baby, I love you.
When the director would say bam, that's when he was like, when I say bam, just pose, just do that.
Baby, why the sudden change?
And we would just make a different pose. And that's why the whole video is that way, because the choreography was terrible. Well, the choreography was fine, but we looked terrible. And it ended up being the biggest R&B song we ever made.
When I was in the studio, I didn't see any signs of anything wrong or whatever, but by the time my song came out, it was a total different group on the video, so it was like, whoa, what happened?
Latavia, but the lineup change left many fans confused.
The media blamed me for everything. They just expected me to be the villain, and they had to make someone the villain. And me being 18, a young girl, that was really difficult for me.
She received a lot of flack from that, a lot of bad press. She took it all. She never once gave a rebuttal. She was very professional.
I think people were really, really just upset with the fact that without any kind of announcement or anything, they turn on the video and there's 2 new girls.
New member Michelle Williams kept the theatrics to a minimum.
Michelle just came and she just gelled with us. I think what was so beautiful about Michelle was the fact that she just came and she fit right in, and she was ready to work, and she was eager to learn everything.
The other newbie, Farrah Franklin, was a different story.
She couldn't handle how things were run in the group. You know, you have to be understanding. I just came in, you know, wanting to take my time, you know, get comfortable, find my identity, who I am in this group. You know, not coming in like, ooh, I've arrived now. And I think maybe those pressures, you know, got to her in that way.
Farrah just decided it was all too much for her. The schedule was all too much.
Beyonce told the press that Franklin missed a series of important events. Farrah later told MTV News, "I was unhappy. I felt like I had no say in which way my career was going, and I lost my identity." 5 months after joining the group, Farrah Franklin and Destiny's Child mutually decided to part ways.
So it's like, here we go again. You gotta explain this situation. You had to explain why we were in the group. Now you gotta explain why one is out the group again.
There was no time to explain anything. Beyonce and Destiny's Child faced a packed schedule, starting with a promo tour down under. The threesome didn't miss a beat.
So we were like, as soon as we get back, we gotta find another girl. And Michelle said, why do we need another girl? And we looked at each other and we were like, you're right, we don't need another girl.
It was like, it's as easy, just move over. It's 3 of us on stage now. We got more room. It's okay. More room in the quick change.
Surviving the split inspired Beyonce to write a new song, which she kept to herself. But when producers of a big-budget girly action movie came looking for a signature tune, Matthew went undercover with Beyonce's half-finished track.
My dad actually snuck that demo and played it for the record label, and I was so mad at him. But thank God he did, because it became the theme song of Charlie's Angels. And it became, you know, the song where we grew up and we became young women.
Question, tell me what you think about me. I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own rings. Only ring your celly when I'm feeling lonely. When it's all over, please get up and leave. The shoes on my feet, I bought it. The clothes I'm wearing, I bought it. The rock I'm rocking, I bought it. 'Cause I depend on me if I wanted to watch.
Independent Women proved to be Destiny's Child's biggest seller. On November 18, 2000, the track hit the top spot on the Billboard charts. 11 weeks later, it was still there, an all-time record for an all-girl band.
Everything kind of works itself out, because the silhouette of Charlie's Angels matched our silhouette, and the video was like our first really big budget video, and it became one of the biggest, if not the biggest, record I ever wrote and Destiny's Child ever had.
In the fall of 2000, the Destiny's Child family earned 3 nominations at the Vogue Fashion Awards, 2 for the group and 1 for Beyonce's mom.
She's actually the lady who came up with our image.
Everything that you see on Destiny's Child, she does, and that she knows exactly what fits our body styles and all of our personalities, and she's wonderful.
That December, the group walked away with 2 Billboard Music Awards, including Artist of the Year.
This award show has been one of the heights of our careers, because this award that we got, the last award, was the most important award of the night.
As 2001 approached, the girls could finally savor the success of a roller coaster year.
And out of all of those struggles, Destiny's Child has become stronger. We were at 1 million records before the transition. We are